All right, it's your boy Fanon. Welcome back to the channel. Tyson Fury confirms something that he denied that Deontay Wilder had confirmed before Tyson Fury called him a liar just now to turn around and say that Deontay Wilder was telling the truth the whole time. Announcing a rematch that will take place in early 2020. Also, rumor has it that Don King is suing Eddie Hearn. We'll talk about those two subjects, so pay attention to the video all the way to the end. We'll talk about that in this video. Coming up next. All right, welcome back to the channel, subscribers. Thank you, subscribers, for your support. Thank you, Patreons. You'll see the name should be down here throughout the video for the names of all the supporters for the channel. I really want to thank you guys specifically so much for the support of the channel. It's getting us closer and closer to our deal, to our goal, which we mentioned in the live streams. So if you're not subscribed, though, please subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified of when we do our live streams and when we release more videos. So let's get to it. Tyson Fury announces his next two fights. One, he says, is going to be against Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I think the date that he said was October 5th. And then February 22nd of next year, I do believe, is the date that he gave for the Deontay Wilder rematch. Excuse me, February 22nd for a Deontay Wilder rematch. Now, I find that funny because Tyson Fury denied that he had agreed to fight Deontay Wilder in early 2020 after Deontay Wilder, at least a month ago, the week before the fight between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, the week before Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz fight, Deontay Wilder said that they had agreed to fight Tyson Fury next. So Tyson Fury turns around and says that wasn't true. And now it comes around that it is true and most likely was true when Deontay Wilder said it. So Tyson Fury, man, I was a fan of Tyson Fury. But Tyson Fury is one of the wishy-washiest people in all of boxing. He says one thing one day, then he says something next another day, and you just never know when to take what this guy has to say seriously. Deontay Wilder, on the other hand, every time the cat has said something, that's what he agreed to do. One guy is clearly a man of his word and is clearly, at least in my opinion, shooting straight from the hip, telling you what it is he's thinking, what he plans on doing it. And you got another guy that's playing a bunch of games, man. Tyson Fury's playing a bunch of games just like Anthony Joshua in his give me $50 million and I'll fight you tomorrow type, was just playing a bunch of games, talking out the side of their neck. But, hey, man, he's a good fighter. Let me tell you what, Tyson Fury's a good fighter. I can't deny that the guy's a good fighter. But he just says things that are just crazy to me. So in this article, this is actually in Boxing Scene. You can see it in a bunch of different articles that are written in different places. Go pick your news outlet. Somebody would have reported it. He says the Wilder rematch has been confirmed and signed. This is what he said on some footage with YouTube. 22nd of February, it's on. This time, I haven't been out of the ring for 3 years. This time, I haven't been abusing too much alcohol. And this time, I'm going to knock him the F out. First of all, Tyson Fury, you hadn't been out of the ring for 3 years when you fought Deontay Wilder the last time. When we fought Deontay Wilder the last time, you had a fight against Pinata and Sefi Safiri, who are both the same caliber of fighter that you just fought when you fought Tom Schwartz just a couple weeks ago. So I'm not sure whether it is the alcohol that he's not abusing too much. What does that mean? This time I'm not abusing alcohol too much. You're abusing it just enough, Tyson Fury? Just enough? This guy is irritating as crap to me. And personally, I prefer if Deontay Wilder just didn't fight the dude. But whatever. They're going to make the fight after the Luis Ortiz fight. I think the Luis Ortiz fight with Deontay Wilder is a very dangerous fight for Deontay Wilder. I'm looking forward to that fight. The fact that and the second thing here where I question Tyson Fury is the fact that he said that he's going to be fighting Jarrell Big Baby Miller. I know that I heard Bob Arum say that wasn't most likely not going to happen. So I don't know if he's on the wrong page, if he's on the same page with his promoter, Bob Arum, or not, or whether he's getting this third hand or whatever the deal is. But it sounds highly unlikely that Tyson Fury would be fighting Jarrell Big Baby Miller in his next fight, because Big Baby Miller just popped dirty for every performance-enhancing drug known to man. So, and if he's going to fight in New York, I guess that 6-month suspension would be over. Jarrell Big Baby Miller doesn't need to fight anybody else before that to get ready for Tyson Fury now that he's going to be fighting clean. Because who knows what kind of shell of Jarrell Big Baby Miller you're going to get if this cat can't dope up. So anyway, we'll see what happens. This, to me, the only news in this particular deal here is the fact that Tyson Fury recants his denial of what Deontay Wilder said the week before Anthony Joshua fought Andy Ruiz. Now, as far as the Andy Ruiz, the second part of this video, which is why I asked you guys to watch to the end, because I'm going to cover two subjects in this. There is a video that came out, and shout out to my man that came to the live stream this morning and let me know that this had been put out there. There is a video out there with what is the guy's name? Forgive me. Who said that had reported Leon Muhammad on a channel, a YouTube channel. I'll put a link in the description box because it's not a channel that I had seen before. Talked about the fact that Eddie Hearn and the WBC are getting sued, are getting sued by Don King, because to prevent a rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz, because they are making the argument that the number one fighter and the guy that Anthony Joshua should have been fighting was Trevor Bryan, and Trevor Bryan is promoted by Don King. So this guy Leon Muhammad, and if you've seen Leon Muhammad, gives a lot of really good interviews to Laugh at First. Let me double check this in. You guys will know who it is, man. Everybody subscribe to this guy. Laugh at First's page on YouTube, but this time he gave the interview on another one. Like I said, I'll put it in the comment section. For some reason, my window closed out. I usually have it right here so I can refer to it, but hey, man, the show must go on. Anyway, Leon Muhammad talked about the fact that Don King might be suing him or is suing him. This is not confirmed by Don King. It's not confirmed by anything that I could find out in, just the general media, just the general news. So that actually could be a bit of a holdup to the rematch between Anthony Joshua and Andy Ruiz. I doubt, though, that it's going to be a situation that stops the fight between the two. I would suspect that it would have to be settled, and they might have to give some money to Don King and Trevor Bryant to get rid of the litigation. Because even if he doesn't have a foot to stand on, if they get an injunction, if Don King is successful in getting an injunction to prevent the fight from happening until this matter is closed, that in and of itself can hit the brakes on that fight being finalized. Whether or not, because I hadn't heard that Trevor Bryan was the mandatory for Anthony Joshua. I thought that the mandatory for Anthony Joshua had been satisfied by his fight with Alexander Povetkin, which I do believe was the fight before Andy Ruiz. So I haven't looked at the WBA rules lately, but it doesn't seem like it's been a calendar year had been given up. And the last fight that he would have had would have been the mandatory for the WBA. So I'm not quite sure what to make of that. But if Don King wants to sue him, it can hold up the fight being finalized. But we'll see as things go on, what happens to that. But look, that's what I got on this. I really appreciate you again. I really appreciate you guys, the Patreons, for supporting the channel. If you're not subscribed, subscribe and hit the bell icon so you can be notified when we release more videos. And we'll catch you on the next video. With that, I'm out. Peace.